All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Look, check it out. God bless our governor right here, DeSantis. He's doing a fantastic job. We voted for him, and we are just proud of the work that he's doing. God bless him. We continue to pray for him, pray for his family, excuse me, and obviously our country and a state. I think it's doing a great job. I really do. And we're gonna talk about this, this new thing that he's trying to do. I believe that this is something that he's trying to do in order to deter people from committing horrific crimes. The end point out of this, I believe, is the fact that he wants to protect the people here in the state of Florida. I think all the governors out there should look at him, what he's doing, and literally start copying some of his strategy or policies. There we go, because I think he's doing a fantastic job. Anyways, let's hit the intro and let's get started. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Check it out. Check it out. Let me go here first before I continue. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out some of these videos I've been posting. I've been posting a ton of videos and stuff like that. Share the videos. If you want to support the channel, obviously you can become a patron. Big shout out to my patrons. They're just like, awesome. And there's other links down there like Amazon links and things like that, right? So here's the thing. Let me kind of pausing here and start it over, right? Because this is the, let me give you a kind of like a little thing. This is the stand your ground. And as you guys know, stand your ground, there is a criteria that you have to kind of meet in order to do this, right? Or in order to use deadly force to protect yourself, protect your family. There is so many requirements and things like that that the law looks into it. But I like what, DeSantis is doing. He's trying to expand that in order to protect, people's businesses and stuff. As it stands right now, apparently, again, don't call me. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know all the details about this. You should do your own research. But apparently, if somebody breaks your window and destroy your business and all that, that's just not qualification for you to use your firearm. Apparently, that's what it says right here. And they're trying to change that. So again, let's kind of watch this and let's talk about it.
Governor Ron DeSantis already made clear months ago where he wants at least some of the Florida legislature's focus to lie.
I look at what goes on in Portland.
Now, a new proposal drafted by his office and obtained by WESH 2 outlines his promise of an alleged crackdown on disorderly protests. And among several changes to Florida law, it would also add justifications for people using force against one another over criminal acts during protests, like looting, by expanding Florida's Stand Your Ground law. Former State Senator David Simmons helped pass the original Stand Your Ground.
You must be first attacked. Secondly, you must be in a place where you have the right to be.
He doesn't disagree, though, with expanding the law.
Properly drafted, it can make very, very good sense.
So obviously, as we go down the video here, there's people attacking him, people saying that, how dare him, he should be ashamed of yourself or himself and all that. But, I find it kind of, sometimes it's weird. Like, these people attack the governor, but they don't attack the people that are committing the crime. It happens all the time. People say, well, cops shot him and killed him. And, again, it's not justifying that a cop should do that or a person should do that. But no one addressed the beginning of the issue, the person committing the attack. Like people are burning down city, people are destroying businesses, and everybody's saying, well, how dare him to use something like that or suggesting that or legislate or, putting a proposal out there about that. But no one says, how dare these people are burning, Americans' own business, destroying their property, destroying their community. No one wants to talk about that. Everybody wants to talk about what they're doing to stop the people committing crimes. It's insane. That's kind of like a side point, but it's insane. Let me share this with you guys and kind of like share this. This is from Newsmax. It says DeSantis seeks to expand Florida's Stand Your Ground law. And again, it gives you more details about it. Oh, look, Core Essentials right here. Great company. Love Core Essentials. Let's see. DeSantis pushing for expansion to the state's Stand Your Ground law that targets people who are accused of looting and rioting. So essentially, when you read this thing and when you start doing research out there, people are just saying like, well, DeSantis just wanted an excuse for people to shoot people. That is not what he wants. What he wants is people to have the ability to defend their businesses, to defend their hard work business, not just to shoot people. I hate how they put it like that. Obviously, it's propaganda. Some of the state legislators receive a draft of the DeSantis anti-mob legislation, can't say that, last September, but it was only reporting, Miami, let me find the place where, okay, here we go, right here. The legislation will update the state self-defense law to act criminal mischief, looting, which is defined as committing burglary within 500 feet of a violent or disorderly assembly. Arson, the results in the interruption or impairment of a business operation. So essentially, in other words, he's talking, hey, you know what? If you're going to destroy my business, people have the right to defend themselves. That's why he's going for that. And there's a little bit more right here. He's also talking about, blocking, blocking traffic and things like that. There is felonies and there's all the stuff that is going into that draft that he provided. So again, I think the governor is doing a fantastic job. Right? I don't think, me personally, I don't think it will be a great idea. I'm not saying that I want to shoot somebody over stealing a TV. That's not what I'm saying at all. Right? But I feel that the American people should have the right to defend themselves and defend their business. I feel that an American man or an American woman or an American business owner, there we go, have the right to stand outside and say, no, you will not burn down my house or my business. You will not break the windows of my business. I think that is common sense. But the news is already pushing it out there like, oh, they just want to, Florida, they just want to shoot at people. No, that's not what it's saying. What it's saying is that you don't have the right, criminal, to come and break somebody's window. And if you do that, people will have the right to defend their business. It makes sense to me. Since when it's okay for mass amount of people to go and destroy somebody's business? It's not okay. And I think the governor is realizing that, and he's making a law that says, you know what, criminal, if you make that decision, this is what, the victim, the guy that is getting his business burned down, has the right to do. So it makes total sense to me. But, obviously you have people such as, let me see if I get it right here. This guy right here, Stellar.
A distraction.
We don't have a crisis with riots.
Why don't we not have a crisis with riots? It must be because DeSantis ain't playing no game. That's why we don't have. This is why we don't have a crisis with riot, because DeSantis is doing his job. He's saying, no, you will not do that. And if you do this, this is what we're going to do. Thank you, sir.
Or with looters. What we do have is millions of Floridians pushed into poverty and unemployment as a result of the economic consequences of coronavirus.
It's everywhere. New York City, everywhere. People having issues getting work for a while because of what happened. Everybody went through that. We lost money here in my family. Tons of money because of what happened. It went all over the place. This is not just a Florida issue. We're trying to rebuild back the economy, and obviously that's what we want to do. But the Democrats don't want to do that. But the Republicans want people to get back to work and people to go back to their regular life.
Beneath the dignity of the office of the governor to be introducing such dangerous legislation. And frankly, Governor Ron DeSantis should be ashamed of himself.
Now,
you should be ashamed of yourself, sir. Frankly, how dare you? But anyways, here's the thing. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think the American people have the right to defend their property. They have the right to make sure that their business that they may work really hard for, they have the right to defend that. If you're a mechanic and you start a mechanic shop and you work really, really hard to get that mechanic shop, no one has the right to come down and burn down your business. I hate how the media is putting it out there like, Floridians just want to shoot up people. That is not true. What he wants is people to be able to protect themselves and protect their businesses. I think that makes sense. Anyways, what do you guys think? Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.